On my first Jamb attempt, I scored 45 in chemistry. 45. I was embarrassed. I felt like chemistry wasn't just for me. But on my second attempt, I scored 92. Same me, same brain. What's changed? If you know chemistry has been confusing you, scaring you, or pulling your Jamb score down, this video might be exactly what you just need. Hi guys, my name is Chisom Eluchie, and if this is your first time seeing my face, you're welcome to my channel. On this channel, I share my real Jamb experiences, what worked for me, what didn't, and the mistakes you must avoid if you want to score high in Jamb. Please support me by subscribing to this channel. It's completely free and it helps my video reach more students like you. And also give this video a thumbs up because it tells YouTube that this content is helpful and is worth recommending to other Jamb candidates. First of all, I want you to understand something very important. No subject is hard. Even mathematics is as simple as ABC. If a subject was truly hard, why then do some people have it at their fingertips? Why do you see some people scoring very high in that subject you are afraid of? The truth is simple. The subject is not hard. You don't just like it yet. Some people actually love chemistry though, but at the mention of organic chemistry, that is where the headache starts. Don't worry, I know that you do not like organic chemistry, but I'm here to shift that mindset from chemistry is hard, I don't like chemistry, to chemistry is a very easy subject. Mindset first. Now, the next thing you want to understand is having a strong foundation in chemistry. A building without a strong foundation will definitely collapse. So if you do not have a strong foundation in chemistry, you will never truly understand it. So let's start from the basics. What is chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter, the properties, the composition, the structures, the uses, and the principles that govern energy changes during a chemical reaction. Wait, did I just define chemistry for you? This one is a bonus. So now, one of the most important topics you must understand if you want to do very well in chemistry is the periodic table. The periodic table is the foundation of chemistry. Without it, you cannot properly understand the valencies, the atomic masses, the chemical properties of elements, and even how to solve calculations correctly. In Jamb, there are questions where they do not even give you the mass numbers of elements. They assume you already know it, especially for the first 20 elements. So how then would you want to know the mass numbers of these elements? How would you want to know their valencies, their chemical properties, and how would you even want to know how to solve calculations correctly? That is why I strongly advise you to learn the periodic table, even if it's just for the first 20 elements. Learn how to draw the periodic table, learn the symbols, learn the atomic numbers, and learn the mass numbers. If you truly want to smash chemistry in Jamb, you must start from the foundation, and that foundation is the periodic table. The next tip is to master calculations early. Chemistry calculations are not as plenty or as complex as those in physics, but you still need to understand them very well. One major area you must master is your mole calculations. What is the mass number of sodium? 23. That means 1 mole of sodium contains 23 grams. Now, what is the mass number of magnesium? 24. That means 1 mole of magnesium contains 24 grams. So if 1 mole of magnesium contains 24 grams, how many grams will there be in 2 moles? It's very simple. 24 grams plus 24 grams, which is equals to 48 grams. So is that difficult? No, it is not. There are other different formulas in mole calculation, so please make sure you learn them. Once you truly understand the concept of mole, you have covered about 70% of your chemistry calculations. Another important area is your gas laws. Please learn your gas laws. Gas laws like Boyle's law, Charles' law, Graham's law of diffusion, Gay-Lussac's law of combining volumes, Avogadro's law. Jamb must definitely ask you questions from gas laws. It's a must. So please make sure you learn and understand gas laws and even their graphs. Also learn how to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, from Celsius to Kelvin, from Kelvin to Fahrenheit. I personally saw a question on how to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, and thank God I knew it. There are still other calculations you need to learn, like electrolysis calculations, pH calculations, how to calculate the number of moles of water of crystallization, amongst others. The next tip is using the right chemistry textbooks. This one is very important. You cannot be using small pamphlets or your secondary school notebooks and expect to score very high in Jamb chemistry. Personally, I recommend New School Ababio chemistry textbook. That was what I used and that was what helped me. I also used Essential Chemistry textbook, and trust me, these two books are masterpieces. They explain concepts clearly and in a way Jamb understands. I've also heard about Understanding Chemistry and Lamb Chemistry. I've not used them before, but I've heard good reviews about them, and if you have access to them, you can also use them. Please stop relying on pamphlets and brief notes. Those stuffs can be helpful for revision only, but they are not enough on their own. If you truly want to smash chemistry in Jamb, invest in good textbooks and study them properly. The last tip I'll be giving is Oga Kpatakpata, the head of them all, and that is organic chemistry. This is the part that most students do not like at all, and I can tell you for a fact that organic chemistry is my favorite part of chemistry, and I'm not lying at all. So what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is basically the study of carbon related compounds, carbon combined to hydrogen, nitrogen, and sometimes the halogen compounds. That is basically what organic chemistry is. You also need to learn the foundation of organic chemistry, like one bond is for alkane, two bonds is for alkane, three bonds is for alkyne. You also need to learn the structure of alkanals, alkanones, amides, amines. You also need to learn how to name organic compounds. Naming organic compounds is not hard at all. You just don't know it yet. I recommend watching YouTube videos where they show you step by step on the organic nomenclatures of these compounds. Also learn the properties of those compounds, understand their reactions, and trust me, you are good to. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you found this video helpful and that you're feeling more confident in tackling your Jamb chemistry. Remember, consistency is key. Stick to your study plans, keep practicing, trust yourself. You've got this. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.